Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he's got room. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Tackle by Joe. And Elliott. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 43 yards. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell them everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. This complete to David Bell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson forced out to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. This will be caught at about the 5.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hunt is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific
in this first half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Isaiah Pacheco.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it 21-8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Watson on first down. He's looking deep for Bell.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Watson on third down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson now to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. To throw is Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. All that that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. He finds, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, 83 yards. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson. He'll buy some time right.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here's Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb from 4 yards out.
And the Browns get a bit closer.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 20! And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
41 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused.